Well, good morning. Aaron Walker here, view from the top, thoughts from the Greenway. Just finished my 4-mile walk this morning. Had a great morning. It's Monday. It's going to be an awesome day. I'm excited about what the day holds. I hope you are as well. Well, listen, the ingredients to be a great friend, I want to talk to you about that a minute. I wrote a blog post this past week, and I titled it, "Are You Confidential?" And I want to talk to you about that because it's been really paramount on my mind this past week because it involved me personally. There was a situation at our church where the pastor asked the resource team, which is 12 members that kind of make the decisions for our church, he said, "This is confidential, it's for this room only." And he said that 3 different times in the 2-hour meeting. So I leave out of the meeting feeling very encouraged by what's going on and the decisions that we made. One of my best friends for 20 years has been kind of the cornerstone of the church. Great man, awesome friend. We're very, very close. Asked me just in conversation the next morning, "Well, how did the meeting go?" And I said, "Well, it went good." "Well, did you decide this or that?" And I said, "I can't tell you." And then there was just silence. It was like, Big A, I don't get it. And I'm like, you know what? The pastor asked for confidentiality. And he did it 3 different times in the meeting. And I hope you can trust and honor that. I know you're my friend. And so he said, "No, I get it. Well, about an hour later, I get a text from my friend. And he said, "I want you to know how much I trust you and honor you as a result of you remaining confidential." Here's what I want to talk to you about. In the country that we live in today, there's not many statesmen. I want people that are involved with View from the Top, Iron Sharpens Iron mastermind groups, to be men of character, to have honesty and integrity. Have you ever been in a conversation and your buddy leans over and says, "Listen, man, I'm not really supposed to be telling you this, but," and he whispers in your ear. Or you have a conversation and it's supposed to be confidential, somebody's trusted in you, and you say, "Don't say anything about this, but I know you're my friend and you can be trusted." Well, I want to encourage you not to do that. Don't make that pledge of confidentiality if you're going to betray that friend, because that's exactly what you've done. Not only did you betray their confidence, this is going to sting a little bit, and I don't know how else to say it, but you just became a liar. And I don't want you to be a liar. And I'm telling you from past experiences, I've not always done exactly what I told people I would do. And I'm telling you from experience, it pays great dividends to honor your word. People will trust you long term. They know that you're a trusted advisor. There's somebody that they can confide in. So if somebody's whispering in your ear something that's confidential, believe me, they'll whisper in somebody else's ear about your trust, about the things that you've shared in private. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That was difficult for me because this is one of my best friends. And I was torn. I said, he's my friend. He's somebody that I trust. But at the same time, I made a pledge. Well, that's all I'm going to encourage you today. If you want to be a real friend to somebody, pledge that confidentiality and then stick with it. One of my friends came up to me not long ago and he said, "I want to tell you something, and I don't even want you to tell Robin." And I've told this story before, but I'm going to reiterate it because it's very important. Robin is my confidant. She's my wife. I made a covenant before God. I'm going to entrust in her. I'm going to confide in her. So if you've got something to tell me, don't ask me not to tell my wife. That's the only person that I will not submit to you to keep confidential, because I made a covenant to God. We're one. That's my spouse. I'm not saying I'm going to go tell her everything. I may or may not. But man is not going to tell me what I can and can't tell my wife. I want you to have that same trust and respect with your wife. Listen, we need to be statesmen. We need to be true to our integrity, our honesty, our character. We need to be men that are above reproach. We need to be able to stand up and do the right thing. And I want to challenge you today to be that person. Well, listen, I got to get back and get a shower. It's time to get to work. Aaron Walker, View from the Top, thoughts from the Greenway. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you. Have a good one.